Have you ever paused to reflect on how, throughout history, significant inventions and discoveries have profoundly shaped our society? These pivotal events, known as turning points, possess the power to entirely redefine the course of humanity. Consider, for instance, the invention of the printing press in the 15th century, a milestone that triggered mass book production, transforming education, religion, and science. We are currently facing the most significant revolution in history, and surprisingly few people seem to realize it. Factors such as the advent of artificial intelligence and the growing purchasing power in the hands of the first generation to grow up with the internet represent the perfect convergence, signaling the end of the current reality. Now, over a year after the launch of ChatGPT, we witness artificial intelligence as a new turning point in history. This phenomenon, notable for the speed at which it brings about changes in society, rapidly opens up spaces for new opportunities, jobs, and innovative careers. However, some professions may become obsolete if they do not adapt to this new reality. In this context, artificial intelligence emerges as a disruptive agent, creating new possibilities and demanding agile adaptation. Being present at this moment is not just about being aware, but committing to being one of the pioneers in this era, propelling one's professional life. Exploring how these transformations can impact a career becomes not only relevant, but imperative for those seeking not just to survive, but to thrive in this new scenario. Therefore, welcome to this journey of discovery about how changes can shape and propel your professional trajectory. Throughout history, significant innovations and discoveries, known as turning points, have profoundly shaped society. From the invention of the printing press in the 15th century to the current era of artificial intelligence representing a new turning point, each advancement has reconfigured our path. Now, more than ever, agile adaptation is crucial, as artificial intelligence triggers changes that not only open up new opportunities, jobs, and careers, but also warn of obsolescence for those who do not adjust to its ascent. This is the moment to be not only aware, but to commit to being a pioneer in this era, exploring how these transformations will shape and propel your professional trajectory. The information age has come to an end. Generations born after the 90s know where to find practical answers to any question on any subject. Understanding the control that these generations exert over the global economy makes it easy to see why false gurus and niche experts are becoming increasingly irrelevant. A new economy is emerging worldwide, and it is becoming increasingly viable for anyone to follow this liberating path, particularly in the realm of value creators on the internet, whether through videos, blogs, or websites. Artificial intelligence is coming to change the game for these professionals, and if used well, it can further facilitate creative potential and optimize time and content quality. Those who learn to use AI tools in this era of history will be the most prosperous individuals of an entire generation. I found myself going with the flow because those who challenge the system are often labeled as crazy or rebellious. Furthermore, in my country, there has never been a widespread dissemination of knowledge that teaches the real skills necessary to achieve dreams and desires and truly succeed. It's as if there is a culture here that places such achievements on a pedestal, making them seem distant and impossible to reach for ordinary people like you and me. In extreme cases, successful individuals are even labeled as imposters, as if they achieved success in bad faith. Regrettably, this culture of misinformation remains robust in my country, causing a lot of stagnation among people who don't care to improve their lives, even when they are dissatisfied with their current reality. This generates stagnation in society as a whole. From what I have observed, this is not an isolated reality only here in my country. It happens and repeats itself in different parts of the world, causing entire generations to feel bored, stagnant, lost, and depressed. I ended up being just another pawn in the game of life and was taught to study and seek a job, with the promise that my doubts and insecurities about life and what I wanted to do would be gradually resolved. Finally, I was directed towards the idea of taking a public service exam, as it would be a way to never be fired and always receive a good salary at the end of the month, obtaining financial stability that few can enjoy in my country, even those who study hard and make an effort. I believed that this path would give me the opportunity to have a dignified life. I discovered that this was just another enslaving system, like any common profession, in which I could not truly grow, regardless of what I did to develop myself as a person and as a professional. It's an enslaving system, literally a rat race, in which there is no real progression, describing the relentless pursuit of material success and social status, often at the expense of quality of life and personal well-being. In this phenomenon, people find themselves ensnared in a competitive cycle, constantly pursuing financial and professional goals without genuinely considering their own aspirations and happiness. Social pressure and cultural expectations can lead individuals to engage in this frenzied race, disregarding significant aspects of existence in favor of an incessant quest for recognition and tangible achievements, often resulting in stress, dissatisfaction, and a sense of emptiness. I always yearned for freedom, and after attaining the coveted security, I found myself imprisoned, realizing it wasn't precisely what I wanted or believed, but was merely following the expectations of my parents and teachers who lived in a reality very different from mine and outlined the only reality they knew for me. I don't blame them for their worldviews, as they come from a different era, with generations that had far fewer opportunities for access to liberating books and content compared to what we can access in our digital age. Initially, I found everything marvelous. I could finally have access to material goods that were previously out of reach, travel nationally and internationally, broaden my horizons, witness other realities and opportunities, and provide my daughter with various material possessions, including toys, clothes, and more, covering both essential and superfluous things. Over time, I realized that I was trapped in a trap that drained my vital energy, creativity, and willingness to live and connect with what truly made sense to me. I don't necessarily think these people are wrong because each individual has their mission in life, dreams, and personality. However, in my case, I found myself in the wrong place, wasting any creative potential, any real opportunity to grow as a person, and having a more dignified life where not only money mattered, but also quality hours with my family. Due to so much exhaustion, I always felt tired and had little enthusiasm, and the few hours I had with my family were overshadowed by fatigue and frustration with such a reality. Today, I know it's essential to take the first step, regardless of seeing the entire path to the desired freedom. Today, I want to document this journey and encourage you to reflect on your life and start aligning with your true essence, connecting with deeper thoughts in a new reality, where we can transform what displeases us in our current reality, allowing us to connect with thoughts and people that truly make sense to us, keeping us motivated and with a sense of belonging and personal fulfillment. I searched everywhere for a way to embark on entrepreneurship and achieve quick results, to create for myself the financial reality I desired, to have the geographic and time freedom I dreamed of, and to truly enjoy my family without being involved in haste or exhaustion. Thus, feeling happy to be genuinely doing something that brings me pleasure and makes sense to me. On my quest, I mainly encountered gurus promising easy returns, money without effort, and so on, all pure deception, as you might imagine. When someone tries to break free from the rat race and is desperate for quick results, often unprepared to deal with life, they may believe in these ideas sold as the magic potion that was missing to solve their problems. In addition to having little time to truly enjoy my family, I found myself obliged to interact on a mandatory and systematic basis every day with people whose worldview didn't align with mine and who didn't seek the freedom I aspired to. I don't necessarily think these people are wrong because each individual has their mission in life, dreams, and personality. However, in my case, I discovered that I was in the wrong place, wasting any creative potential and any real opportunity to grow as a person, missing out on a more dignified life where not only money mattered, but also quality hours with my family. Due to overwhelming exhaustion, I always felt tired and had little enthusiasm, and the few hours I had with my family were overshadowed by fatigue and frustration with such a reality. Today, I realize it's essential to take the first step, regardless of seeing the entire path to the desired freedom. Today, I want to document this journey and encourage you to reflect on your life and start aligning with your true essence, connecting with deeper thoughts and a new reality, where we can transform what displeases us in our current reality, allowing us to connect with thoughts and people that truly make sense to us, keeping us motivated and with a sense of belonging and personal fulfillment. I searched everywhere for a way to embark on entrepreneurship and achieve quick results, to create for myself the financial reality I desired, to have the geographic and time freedom I dreamed of, and to truly enjoy my family without being involved in haste or exhaustion. Thus, feeling happy to be genuinely doing something that brings me pleasure and makes sense to me. On my quest, I mainly encountered gurus promising easy returns, money without effort, and so on. All pure deception, as you might imagine. When someone tries to break free from the rat race and is desperate for quick results, often unprepared to deal with life, they may believe in these ideas sold as the magic potion that was missing to solve their problems. I don't know if you agree with me, but time is more than money. Time is life. Life that we stop living, quality time that we miss with our loved ones, and contact with our true essence. It's undeniable that money isn't everything, but to have a truly free and abundant life, we need money, yes, but we need time primarily. Time to be with family, time to reflect, time to be ourselves, and even to change course and sometimes go against the tide, against everything we've been taught. It doesn't mean we have to break with everything and that everything is wrong, but we need time to live and to criticize what we see, read, and hear. We need time to meet our own essence and live what our soul truly desires. So, with all the experience I've had, I promised myself that I would find a more efficient, satisfying, and light way to undertake, and would refuse to give up my path in search of true freedom, which, for me, translates into happiness and the realization of an ideal life. I also realized that the true path to happiness and freedom lies in doing what our true essence desires and finding a way to create value for the world. Today, this is something I deeply understand and makes complete sense to me. We can delve deeper into this topic at some point if you're interested. This channel emerged from a traumatic experience, a physical, mental, and even spiritual imprisonment. Since then, I have been able to find the path I truly seek. I want to encourage you, my audience, to embark on a journey toward your freedom as well, because we don't need to live in a world imprisoned by superficiality. We also don't need to place our faith and destiny in the hands of irresponsible and unethical gurus who promise the world and deliver nothing in the end. We have the capacity to find true freedom and peace, and as we do so, we can generate real value for the world and for those willing to listen to our message. Since I became disillusioned with the reality of things, realizing that life was passing quickly and I was stuck in something I didn't like, having to work 8 hours a day for a salary that would never change, regardless of what I did, always having to rush out of the house to arrive on time, working every day with the same people who mostly didn't align with my life ideals, dealing with the same annoying bosses, coming home tired and with little or almost no energy for my family, having to tell my daughter that I would be back soon, and at the end of the day, returning dead tired and spending only a short fraction of time with her. I realized that something was completely wrong. I needed to do something for things to truly start going well, and so that I could live according to my essence and ideals. I needed to be an example for my daughter. I needed to free myself and as many people as possible with my message. Alongside all of this, I began to notice that things were changing very rapidly in the internet economy, with the emergence of AIs and their evolution so fast. I realized that anyone stuck in the old business model would die with it and never break free from the rat race. Here, I seek hidden truths in the world, not strictly adhering to a niche, and I share my discoveries through stories from around the world on various topics, especially those related to great thinkers, historical events, digital marketing, entrepreneurship, and content that, in general, can inspire and provide real value to people who, like me and you, seek more freedom, whether in life or in knowledge, to go beyond the superficial. In each video, I leave a piece of myself, hoping that everything is more than a translation of my way of seeing and interpreting the world. Here, I also document my story in the pursuit and creation of more freedom and autonomy, aiming to positively impact your life. I don't intend to be the owner of the truth. Like you, I am human and make mistakes, and I have learned not to idolize anyone, no matter how extraordinary that person may be. My anonymity here does not signify a fear of exposure. I take pride in what I am doing and don't mind being discovered, but I prefer the focus here to be on my message. I don't aim for fame. I just want to convey my message, generate inspiration and value in your life, and show that, just as I am creating a path of freedom, you can also create that in your life if you desire. I hope that soon you too can have the peace of mind knowing that you will never have to work with people you don't like or feel a connection to, endure an unbearable boss who only wants you to produce like a feelingless robot and work the rest of your life in a job you hate, leading a mediocre and meaningless life, having to put aside what really matters to you, without real quality time with your family and loved ones because you are dead tired and robotized in an endless, purposeless rush, postponing your life for a future that you don't even know will come. It's no surprise that year after year, we witness an increase in the number of people living with depression, leading lives devoid of meaning, pretending to have a reality that is not true, searching for things that do not genuinely fulfill their essences. They end up not experiencing an abundant life in all aspects and areas, living a limited existence that produces no value for themselves or others, and not feeling worthy and deserving of complete happiness. Many people continue without asking the necessary questions, refraining from critique or seeking anything, as they consume often shallow and empty content without reflection, unable to see their own lives and construct a plan of action outside of this oppressive reality. It's this kind of peace that I want you to be able to build and also enjoy. We know that the truth sets us free, so we must seek it at any cost. My mission is to seek the truth wherever it may be, and transmit it through videos to as many people as possible.